button.
Almighty God, you have blessed us with memory, reason, and skill. Help us to use it wisely in the service of our town government. We ask this in thy holy name. Amen. Flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, we welcome everybody here this evening. It's a big crowd. Introducing the guests. Well, I guess we don't have no guests to introduce. I need the public forum. I don't believe anybody got anything to share with us. We need to approve 2 sets of minutes. One of our regular board meeting on May 14th. Could I have a motion?
You need two separate motions. I make a motion to approve the minutes of May 14th, 2013, as read.
I'll second that motion.
Any questions or concerns on the minutes? May 14th, the regular board meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. The second, we have a special meeting on May 24th. We have to approve those minutes.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes of, I said, May 24th meeting, which is a special meeting held for,
For the truck.
for the truck line.
I'll second that motion.
Any questions on the May 24th meeting? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's also carried.
So I put them in.
Unless mine is backwards, there's something, mine in the same order here. Is everybody- The next one on the agenda is town clerk's report, you got that? Is that
Yep.
on the agenda?
Yep.
Ooh. I need a motion to approve, I know I signed it today earlier.
I make a motion to approve the monthly town clerk report as written.
I'll second that. 8 building permits? Is that a good sign? Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's big enough.
Okay,
Yep.
all those in favor?
Aye. I saw you sign it.
I
I
know.
was here.
I know you are. Let me see what I got here.
Did you give it to Julie already?
Thank you.
Nobody's like to sign it.
The dog,
You got an addendum.
yeah, we got, on your desk tonight, you got a second sheet of the dog complaints reports for the month. Looks like he's fairly busy, fairly active. That's strictly for your information only.
Wow.
From the Clinton County Treasurer's Office, we received a check of $20,641.31 for the amount of the mortgage tax for the first quarter. No, excuse me. It's for the tax period October 1st of last year and the first quarter of this year through March 31st. It's 6 months. Always good to get a check.
Do we put in, just a question, some type of a estimated figure for that?
Yes, we do. We get 2 checks for mortgage tax, one now and then one toward the end of the year.
It's all 6 months.
Yeah.
Clinton County Department of Personnel, thank you for your diligence in reporting personnel actions and changes, salary changes, as they are carefully complied by the civil service law. This is something Jane usually takes care of, we thank her for that. In timely fashion, they were done.
Congratulations, that's a nice letter. No, it's very nice. Nice letter, well deserved.
A letter from our attorney, Bill Favreau, pertaining to binding on state contract. We don't need to approve that. We will have something next month on Best Buy law. But, this is just how we can piggyback on somebody else's state contract prices. The ambulance service, we need to table this for 1 month until next month. Our attorney has approved it with changes. We need to hear back from the MS board. There's a primary, if there's a primary this year, it'll be held on Tuesday, September 10th, and they won't know until mid-July, and we would notify the town if they need our election, this room for election. Okay, the general election will be Tuesday, November 5th, so we'll be using the room. Clinton County Youth Bureau. Purpose of the letter is to inform you that 2013 funds are eligible, funding eligibility for the period January through December of this year. Okay. I'm assuming that's mostly to do with our youth department?
Yes, it's a refund, or not a refund, but what the state reimburses us for expenditures.
Yes.
They decreased it last year, now they're bringing it back up to what it was prior to that.
Yeah. The next thing on the agenda is the franchise fee that we received from Time Warner Cable, in the amount of $2,477.44. This will be coming shortly after the letter comes in. That's strictly for information. We got a letter back from Bill Owen's office, our congressman, thank you for contacting my office regarding the dredging of the mouth of the Shady River. In an effort to be of assistance, I have contacted the Army Corps of Engineers to secure any information that may be helpful to you. I'll be back in touch as soon as possible. Do not hesitate to call me if you have any further assistance. I spoke with Congressman Owens' Watertown office, and they expect some type of answer by the end of June. So that would be great. On the back side of that is a letter that came from the town to Bill Owens requesting his assistance.
Have you seen any communication with him regarding the Kings Bay thing?
Yes, I got that letter this morning, in fact, from Bill's response. I got it on my desk, where he has written a letter to Army Corps of Engineers.
Okay.
I'll show it to you. It's
I just reminded
he's
you.
seeking input. I did put a call into Congressman Nolan's office today for the gentleman that I know that works for him up there, and he has not called me back, just pertaining to, we'd like to get him here on an on-site visit, as we did our assembly lady. If that happens, I'll let you guys know. He is a tough guy to schedule things through, but he seems to be very helpful so far, and we appreciate that, so. Okay. Perma. They want to give us a credit, $1,646. Never hurts. That's just strictly for information. Okay. Okay, we got a letter here from Time Warner. It's the second letter, really. The other one was pertaining to the money they owe us. This one is pertaining to the scheduling of new channels, I guess you would call it, and how you pay. That's strictly for information. Anybody that deals with Time Warner.
Well, reading it, they did state maybe that sometimes they'd like to meet with someone. I read something, which I don't know what kind of input we can give. We have no control over who subscribes or.
Not I believe, did you do something for them when you first got on board with us?
Yeah, I worked with them with the contract.
Yes.
I worked, oh my God, what a mess that was. We did negotiate a contract because it was Rouse's Point, Champlain, and ours were all, and we all ended up, we thought we'd do a bundle, and we all ended up making separate contracts.
Effective July 23rd of this year, Time Warner will take another important step towards adding additional programming, improving internet speed. Okay, that's strictly for information. We got a form here to, yes, go ahead.
There, just it said they would like to ask us, or your designee contact, to contact them as soon as possible so that we can identify any equipment needs you may have in order to ensure a smooth transition for your account. So There's nothing we can do.
Well, Time Warner, our security system here is through Time Warner, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, but it's up to speed, so to speak, I mean, we haven't had any problems with it or nothing. And we do have cable coming into this building, okay? We have no issues, I know.
Well, we never really used it.
No, I can remember using it once or twice.
Well, I know the TV is hooked up to
Yes.
it, but somebody has to program that television, I have no clue how that TV works, but
You
we
can do
do
that?
have
Oh, yes.
cable.
Well, we're glad to hear this.
Yeah, oh, I can do that.
Because I gotta get to that safety thing.
Always, what,
Because at that meeting today, they were talking about that. OSHA should be coming down to some of these towns for safety.
I'm sure.
yeah,
So they don't let put a bug in my ear, so I gotta get him on board there and see what I can get going.
According to the Perma representative,
Yes.
down here a year or two ago, he said we should have, what, at least two or
At
three a
2 or
year?
3 training sessions or whatever to keep our costs down.
Per year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have one, I haven't had any since last fall,
Yeah, well, we need to do that,
so I'm gonna bring it back up to speed.
yeah.
Now, are they giving you like DVDs to throw in to look at?
Well, I gotta pick what I want, specify a thing, he's got it, or otherwise I can get it.
Right.
But
Well, I thought
give a
there's-
heads up.
I thought there was a fellow that we contracted with.
we did.
We do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's great, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We just gotta,
Perma also has
yeah,
stuff that we can use.
yes, yeah.
why don't you
And
try to get a hold of them and,
yeah, I gotta get something.
Because we're
If I
under-
can get the TV going, and
well, I'm sure you know, I'm sure that's something for what he's gotta do as well, he's familiar with
And the
that.
Chamber of Commerce also has some stuff that we can use if need be, they have different stuff. Once in a while, they throw on a seminar down there too,
Mhm.
a couple hour course. We just need to keep up on that for our insurance rates, that's basically what it amounts to.
When Bruce comes, it works well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Okay. The next thing, we just had an application here to be in Russell's Point Parade. I guess we'd like to put in our float that we had in St. Mary's Parade, it's all together, in storage, I understand, intact, and that's,
Needs a little fine tuning.
Sunday the 30th.
2 weeks from Sunday, I believe it is.
Sunday the 30th.
Yeah, 2 weeks from Sunday, it's coming quick. Okay.
So are we gonna fill it out and send it back as we're gonna
Yes.
anticipate?
Yes. Anybody have any thoughts or objections, or put the same float in? Okay. We were in contact today with our attorney, getting to advance for the highway truck, and we're gonna have to delay that until next month, it's not ready yet.
No, he's still researching the legality of it.
Yes.
He's confident that it can be done, but he just wants to be sure what the town board passes as resolutions are legal. It's not, because it's securing next year's funding.
Right.
Okay, so there's a certain way of doing that, which is not a problem, but it has to be
And that's
the
you're
right
obligating
terminology and so forth, so
You're obligating next year's money.
that's correct.
That's correct, okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We need to discuss a little bit about the 225th anniversary coming up. We had a meeting today. Dennis had some brochures made up. We don't have those yet, do we?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you have them, yeah, he's got them. They're all, it's the military aspect of
Yes.
the town of Champlain.
Time out,
Yeah.
okay. And Celine Arquette has agreed to put a little historical brochure together similar to this one. This one was for the village of Champlain, 1988, for their 100th year, I believe it was. We had a meeting this morning, she came up with some good ideas. We're gonna try to get about 500 of these paired up. They're quite expensive, we're not gonna give them away, we're gonna try to sell them at a nominal fee, hopefully, okay? We ran by a lot of thoughts if we were gonna do it on the same day as what the village is doing, August 17th, but I guess it's the most logical date.
Yeah, I think, no, they, because the ski outfit is having their annual thing.
Broken house.
And they're gonna have the dancers as they keep all of the check on it today. They're gonna have the dancers, and we'd like to see if we can steer the crowd up toward with that. And try to have it on the same day. Also, on the brochures, we're gonna have those printed up also. Celine made I thought was a good suggestion. It's nothing fancy, it's just gonna laminate the bookmarks and a little history of the town of Champlain. And I don't know what they're gonna cost us, they're gonna sell them, or we'll sell them, or we'll do something with them. And we're gonna have a little deal up there, we'll probably have hot dogs and things there. We haven't got that organized yet, we just gotta settle for sure, because we're gonna do it on that date. And, I talked it over with the guys in there, and, this young lady on my right volunteered to chair this committee for us. The arm twisting helps, boys. But anyway, because she's gonna take the phone calls and things anyway, but she said she would do it for us. And she'll work with Celine, and I'm gonna help out, if some of you guys wanna give us a hand. If I need something, I'll ask you guys, and Alan said he'd help out, of course, Larry will. But I think we should do something for the 225, and make some kind of a deal, but I thought Celine came up with some darn good ideas, that little brochure, and then these bookmarks as a souvenir of the 225th. It's kind of something with a little, like, let's have a little bit of history on them and things like that.
The postmark thing.
Postmark thing is gonna be, well, that's celebration for that.
Yeah, I had an extended one this afternoon.
Yeah, I'd like to
Couple
elaborate
hours.
a little bit on this here too. We had a lot of work done by Slim prior to coming to this meeting. Like John said, she contacted Brenda Monday about the cancellation stamp. She's got the Basin program that is generously giving us a wayside panel, which normally runs anywhere from $2,000 to $2,500. They're willing to donate it to the town of Champlain. The details of the panel is still being worked out. It will be in English and in French, and it will be somewhere here, and will be donated or dedicated the day of the 17th. Okay, we probably should have some kind of a speaker or whatnot, to celebrate the anniversary, the 225th anniversary of the charter of the town of Champlain. It is a monumental historic event. And with all of this in mind, we have the Champlain Telephone Company that's doing their open house. And then I believe the Village of Champlain is doing something after that. They're having like ice cream or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then we thought we should do something in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, after everything fizzles out, which is
2
around
o'clock.
2:30,
Yes.
2:30,
Yep.
3 o'clock. We would try to bring the crowd up to here
Okay.
to do the dedication of the wayside panel, and a few little speeches and whatnot, and make everybody aware of what we're celebrating. But to have a nice festival, like we've had pulled off in the past. We've made a couple, Julie has been gracious enough to call a couple bands. They yet to get back to us for maybe a 4-hour entertainment thing, under a tent. Keep the crowd here, much like we had for Fun Day, or we had for, years ago when we used to do the townwide garage sale, whatnot. But it's all under your guys' permission to do this.
Absolutely.
With the booklet that Slim's gonna be producing, whatever, it's a tremendous amount of effort on her part. But things are progressing, but we need the permission of the town board to go ahead.
I make a motion to pursue the celebration for the town of Champlain.
The 225th.
225th.
August 17th.
And you're willing to chair it?
Willing to chair it with Julie and
Yeah.
John and
Yeah.
Larry and Richard and
Okay.
Steve and
Yep.
Alan certainly, and
Yep.
Dennis. I think Dennis is more or less, he's more
Yeah.
or less concentrating on the military aspect of it.
Yep.
But this here will be the historical aspect of it. So we need to, pull it together, get the information out there, and, but I think we can do it. What do you think, guys?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be expensive, there's no doubt. Nothing is for free. We'll get what we
We've
can.
got money in our celebration budget, it's probably will cover this, it's already in our regular budget. And we kind of explored most of the avenues. We have thought, as soon as we get this, the firm date, then we'll have a couple more meetings before we get it off the ground. But it's gonna take a little effort, but I certainly think it's well worth it.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna have another chance.
No,
Let's put it that way,
passes one time.
And we are doing a garage sale too, right?
We're
That's
doing,
all right.
yes, gosh, people they start calling in March and April and July to find out what the date is. And Julie's always done the maps and so forth, so if we can have something very calm during the morning,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
and then let Champlain Telephone do their thing, and let the village do their thing. I think they serve ice cream at
Yes.
Stewart Supplies and
Down
whatnot.
at the
And
river,
then, you know, have the crowd, if they can, come up here.
I'd be more than willing to try
But we
to-
do have some,
Blend
we
it in.
do have some prospects here for a nice band,
Okay.
which will bring the people, bring the kids, and keep them here.
Right.
What we'd like to do is, when you come to the end of your festivities down there, have your MC announce that the
Yeah.
fest is going on up here at town. You know, try to get them our way a little bit here.
Yes, definitely.
We
You know,
can-
the thing I've been thinking about is, and this falls on Alan, and it's not
Right.
realistic, I understand, but we got a lot of nice equipment.
Yeah,
You know, it'd be great to have, you know, that whole area over there.
that worked out well for
I
the
mean,
fun
maybe
day.
you've already thought of that, but.
And then, well, Dick mentioned
I-
too about the
listen,
fire department, bringing their old equipment.
Find
and
the
so forth,
oldest,
you know.
oldest piece of fire apparatus
Yeah.
that was, not necessarily came from Champlain, but at one point, and I remember seeing pictures, at one time there was a hand-pulled pumper.
Mhm.
I remember seeing a picture of it at one time, and I don't know where it is, who had it or what, but at one time, that's the way fire was fought. And
Mhm.
even prior to that, bucket brigades.
Mhm.
I mean, that's where, when they practice. So if you could depict showing what it was back then, how they fought fires, to the most, and not bring everything here, maybe a rescue unit or something,
Mhm.
and have that as well, that'd be,
I think that's a great idea.
you know.
So is anybody out there, even in TV land?
Yes.
That has any ideas or would like to volunteer, you know, we assign you a mission and let you go for it, as long as it's
How about the
reasonable.
garden sales? Should we let people set up here? Does that draw people?
They did one
We,
year.
they did one year, we had
Still on it.
three sites here. It's another thing we thought about or just talked about,
Yep.
is to offer to the community, the businesses in the community, to
An
set up,
expo.
like an expo, set up a table, say what they're all about, like Maple Fields, we've never had them.
Right,
You know, it doesn't have to be anything expensive,
I think it's
just,
a good idea too.
You know, and
You
maybe,
know.
I'm just saying, people with their food items around here, I'm just throwing it out, maybe, for instance, Subway or Trek, or maybe they come here and just have little bits and pieces of their business
yeah,
to show what they do have.
just to make people aware of the businesses that are in the township.
Yeah, I agree.
The marinas, you know.
The
there's-
town, and
there's
the
a lot
town encompasses the
more
town.
than,
Champlain, Rogers Point,
The whole town.
Perry Mills, Coopersville,
Mhm.
it's a wide area.
but it needs a lot of help, it needs a lot of, you know,
Mhm.
people to say, yeah, I'll do that, and go ahead and do it. That's what we
Maybe we can
need.
do a promo with our commentator, Mr. Calvin.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Well,
So
we-
it's still in the very infancy, I mean, we just talked about it earlier this morning, and of course Julie and I, it doesn't take us much to get excited about doing
Well,
something.
and you do well.
And we just need your support, and I think we can pull it off.
Not a problem.
Great, thank you.
I think make a list of when you wanna have some meetings,
Yeah.
which you're good at. I've been on a lot of committees with you, and
No, we do it, you know, right after work or during work or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Anybody
Yeah, there's
coming
nothing
in,
wrong
I
with-
mean,
Yeah,
the book is started, let's put it that way.
Okay.
all right. Thank you for,
Yeah.
and thanks Celine as well.
And Julie's
Julie's
been
on.
on the phone
Julie's
this
gonna write the booklet
afternoon,
up
she's
for
got
us.
some good
That's gonna be
prospects
good.
here for some
Yes.
bands. Right, Julie?
Get some,
That would be great.
That would be
That
phenomenal.
would be great.
working on it.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
I mean, that's a drawing card.
Oh, my goodness. That, I
And
mean,
it's
they're,
it's a
they're
very good-
worldwide.
It's a good possibility, and they do it.
Really?
They do it for charitable,
Yep,
and.
wow.
Where are you
Julie
gonna
has-
park?
Pardon me?
Where are you gonna park?
Well,
We'll do the best we can.
there's
If they
possible
come,
ways of shuttling.
we'll find a spot.
There's a shuttle possibility
Yeah.
if it comes.
Back.
We got one room out back.
Clean up back there. Yeah,
Perfect.
back
So
there.
are you guys willing to go for something like this?
Oh,
We
absolutely.
have a motion on the floor, it's been seconded, but we need to
Okay.
vote.
Yep,
Definitely.
okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Here we go.
Okay, now we'll work on it. We've got only two more board meetings, though, but we'll have to have some other meetings in between.
Oh, my goodness, the board, yeah, you can't, that's,
And, we have a proven past record that if we work together, we do get those things done.
Yeah.
Celebration.
We've done it in the past and we can do it
Absolutely.
again.
Yep.
Superintendent of Highways, Alan, what do you have for us?
Well, I've been working on the Roxanne Road. Now I'm trying to widen it as soon as the weather breaks there, it stops raining for a little bit, and I've been working on the Leggett Road. So, as soon as the weather breaks, give me another 3 weeks, I'll be ready to pave.
Have we ever heard yet back from the guardrail guy?
Nope, I've been calling him at least once a week, and I haven't heard anything. He keeps telling me he's gonna send me a quote, fax me a quote. But my main thing is the Southwood Bridge, if I can at least get that done this year. You know, the other guardrails, the county has mentioned to me they bought a new truck, to put guardrails in, you know, under.
Really?
So I'm trying to work myself in with them, see, work that in there, I can get them to give me a hand.
Is that part of the paving crew, or
Yeah, and then,
you have a good in?
but the Southwood Bridge is more important, that there, we gotta hire that done.
What is it, did the county look at it?
Yeah, he looked at it, and there's nothing really they can do, that's kind of cement work that's gotta be done there, it's got a little job there. To make it right, to make it legal, put slap guardrails on there.
Okay. That's pretty much it.
But I'm gonna get that safety guy in tomorrow morning, and we'll see if I can get a call. I'm trying to get a hold of him early in the morning.
He will come in at 6 if you need him, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you
But
did
I'll have to
that.
get a hold of him when I'm in.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
If you can't, let me know. And I'd like to, as before, I'd like to come here. I like to come to that.
I don't know of any reports on committees. They have started a new handicap bathroom this week, yesterday. It's framed in, you'll see the size of it and stuff now. I suspect in a few days that will be done. That's coming together. I can't think of anything else on the buildings or grounds.
What's going on with the water treatment stuff, are we holding off on that?
Mickey's,
He has sent a letter to Health Department.
Yep.
We're waiting for their response.
Okay.
Nothing's quick, believe me, we talked with another
Yes,
agency.
waiting to hear.
Okay,
Well, as long as we're staying on top of it, that's the only reason I'm bringing
it's,
it up.
it's expensive either way. We do have to comply somewhere down the road somehow. We thought we were in compliance. We did what they recommended first time, didn't seem to work that well yet. We'll still work at that. That's all I can think on that one.
grants, the water and sewer.
Well, on the water and sewer grants, we've applied for grants to our engineers. And we expect to hear something by the end of next week at the latest on the first grant. It's 200 to 500,000, I think it is, 200 to 500,000. And that would be a great start to get something going here. Or I'd like to see some piping done before I leave there.
We're waiting for Bill to still be doing those districts.
Yes.
Because we found that, everybody's aware of the fact that we found that district we already had, and we're trying to get it all straightened out and send it to the engineers so they can work it up. But that's what the holdup is on the main project.
Yep.
And that's pretty difficult.
We're still looking, if
I said, like we said, everything takes time.
we go forward with the project, we're still looking for pipe in the ground in 2014. If that's a possibility or not, you know. It's much needed. I know nothing on the other committees. You have your post audit bills, we need to approve the monthly bills. Could I have a motion to approve the bills?
I make a motion, we, pay the bills as listed for the month of June.
I'll second that motion.
Any questions on any of the bills? All those in favor? Opposed? That's also carried. Anybody have anything else to bring before the board?
I've got a little note from Dennis that he sent,
Go ahead.
pretty much, I think he sent it to you and, but he's, just a friendly reminder that he will not be at the town board meeting this evening as he's in St. Louis on a business trip for Pfizer. He would like, which you've already done, an update on the 225th celebration. As you know, we had the military timeline pamphlets made, posters, banners acknowledging the 225th. We had a float in the parade, and we'll be participating in the 4th of July parade in Rouse's Point as well. Thanks to everyone who helped create the float. Due to the inclement weather, we weren't able to sell Town of Champlain booklets, but Mother Nature just didn't allow it. The plan is to participate in the 4th of July celebration, as well as the town-wide garage sale on the 17th. And he's not aware of the other celebration as well, but he just apologizes and said he'll be back in town on this coming weekend.
Calvin, you had something?
Well, I knew Dennis had contacted me too about the 4th of July, and he told me that he would be busy with fire department stuff too that weekend, so I don't know if he's contacted you guys to help out or not, but I know if he does set up a booth, he's not gonna be able to be manning it by himself, so it's something you might wanna think about, because if he was here, I'm sure he'd be bringing that up. It occurred to me that we're celebrating 225 years, and for almost half of that, we've had a phone company in this town. It's 110 for the phone company. It's ironic when you think of 1788, we think of in the Dark Ages, and you figure out that the phone company's been here for almost half of that time. It's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
You mentioned the youth commission, and I just remembered when I got the schedules from the county that all our local youth sports, grasshopper, peewee, and the ponies are all listed under Rouse's Point. What is the status of our Town of Champlain Youth Commission?
That's just the way it's been
Yeah,
handled.
it's not really, it's just like the golf course. The golf course lists that they belong to Rouse's Point, which in fact they
Yeah,
don't.
but is Jan our,
Jan takes care of the baseball, Linda
For us?
Fredette, for the
Yes.
entire town as
Yeah.
well as the 2 villages.
Yeah.
It's a cooperation between the 3 municipalities. It's Jan
And then
Letourneau, Linda
takes care of
Fredette is
soccer.
ours, and then Michelle Guerin, I think, or
Granted.
Brennan from the village. So they've all
They all got
agreed
their
to
little-
take care of each, like basketball, and then there's skiing, there's tennis, there's arts and crafts, there's reading. Each municipality takes care of their own little section, even though it's listed at Rouse's Point, the Town of Champlain youth participates.
that's good that.
Yeah,
that
it's just a
For a long time,
unfortunate thing
we haven't
that
had
they-
cooperation among the community, so that's good that.
Oh, yes, they've
It
always,
works well.
there's never been a problem with the youth, never.
Linda handles the soccer program. That's-
Soccer program, and then arts and crafts and reading,
Right.
yeah. And they do share, at one point, they weren't sharing equally, but now they've come to an agreement after many meetings that, each municipality will take care of their own,
Right.
and, they all participate, so there's been no problems with that,
Good.
yeah.
Anybody else? If not, I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Thank you.
Do you remember what your?